ways. So the Chase Sapphire Reserve's annual fee just went from $450 to $550, and people are freaking out. There's pandemonium. So if you're one of those people who's considering either getting the card, switching the card, or downgrading the card, this video is for you. I'm going to ask you one simple question to determine whether or not you should get this card. And also I'm going to give you 3 alternatives that match the 3x on travel and dining you would have been getting with the CSR. Now if you're ready, smash that like button and let's get started. Hey guys, my name is Andrew Wise, and here at Life Tailored, we teach you how to travel the world for free using points and miles. I've got over 2 million airline miles in my account, and I've flown pretty much anywhere, and I can help you guys do it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit the bell, and also follow us on Instagram at Life Tailored to see where Way and I are traveling next. But today we're talking about the CSR and that massive $550 annual fee and what we're going to do about it. So when the CSR came out, it was the top card for millennials. I'm 35, I guess I'm at the older end of the millennial scale. I don't know where you stack up, but when this card came out, I don't know where you stack up in your age, like a tree in rings. But when the CSR came out, I don't know where you were or what you were doing, but I remember being in New York City. We were living on our second apartment on 75 Wall Street, and the CSR came out and they were offering a $100K sign-up bonus with a $450 annual fee. This was massive because the largest sign-up bonus Chase had ever offered before, or other rewards cards, was in the 40, 50, 60K round. 100K was massive, and it really moved the needle. Everybody and their mother signed up for this card. It was so popular that Chase even ran at the little metal cards that they issued them on. And then when Chase was running the numbers, it turns out they lost over $300 million on this promo. And really, maybe it was a lost leader, because I still have a Chase card, I've considered Chase banking products, and now I'm basically a customer for life. So if you can get customers in, you're not really losing money, you're investing in the LTV of those customers. Lifetime value. But now, things have changed. The annual fee is going up, and Chase has added some benefits to the card, but if you're considering whether or not to keep it or get this card, here's that simple question for you. How much do you spend per month on Uber, Lyft, or cabs? If your answer is under $55 a month, then you should not get this card. If you're spending more than $55 per month or $666 per year in Uber or Lyft, then you should get this card. Let's break down exactly how that sort of works. So the new CSR is giving you access to Lyft Pink, which is a weird name for their product, but it is a ride pass. Uber calls theirs Ride Pass, which kind of makes sense. But anyway, Lyft Pink is a ride pass that gets you 15% off every ride you take, as long as you have the membership. So for 1 year, you're going to get 15% off. Lyft Pink itself costs $20 a month or $240 in annual value per year. So to do the quick math, we're going to look at a $450 annual fee with the CSR before and a $550 annual fee with the CSR after. That's a $100 difference. And if we're saving 15% off of $100, that turns out to be $666 we'd have to spend on Uber or Lyft per year to break even on this CSR. So remember, simple question is, go through your Uber or Lyft history right now. I'll wait. And as you're scrolling through your history, look to see how much are you spending per month or per year. It wasn't easy for me to figure out how much I'm spending per year, but I looked at my Uber history last month. We took a couple of trips, and for us in New York City, one trip to the airport's $55. So a round trip flight where we're flying out of New York and coming back is $110. So right there, I've already gotten pretty close to I've already exceeded my $55 a month. So if you live in New York City or any major big city and don't have a car, most likely the CSR is going to be a card you want to keep or a card you want to get. But now let's talk about the people who have this card and need to either downgrade or switch to an alternative card. So say you're in the scenario where you have the CSR and you realize that you're not spending $55 a month on Uber or Lyft. What you want to do is check out these 3 cards here, and if any of these 3 cards pique your interest, what you want to do is, first, you don't want to cancel the CSR. Instead, what you want to do is downgrade the card. When you downgrade the card, it keeps a credit history alive for that card, and it helps to boost your credit score over time, and that's really how you get to an 850 credit score. If you want to learn more tips, I've got them up here. Okay, so now let's talk about the 3 alternatives to Chase Sapphire Reserve. First on my list is the Chase Inc. Business Preferred Card. It's also a card from Chase, so if you love the transfer partners, this card is perfect. It earns 3x on travel. It also earns 3x on internet purchases, cable internet, and phone purchases. So I have my Chase Inc. Business Preferred linked up to my Verizon cable, my Verizon internet, and my Verizon phone. So I'm getting 3x points there. And also, if your travel category was their #1 reason for having the CSR, this Chasing Business Preferred, CIBP, also gets 3x on travel. The card also has a massive 80K welcome bonus. You're going to have to read the terms on how much you have to spend and what the minimum requirement is, and the terms are always going to change, so I'm going to put a link down below for you to check it out. Now those 80K points are worth either $800 in cash or at a minimum $1,600 in free travel. All of this comes with just a $95 annual fee, making the Chasing Business Preferred card probably the top alternative CSR. It's going to save you over $400, close to $400 on the annual fee, 3x on travel, massive welcome bonus, and here's what you need to know. You should get this card if travel is your #1 option and you don't really care much about dining. Travel is your #1 way to earn points and you don't care much about dining or don't spend much out on restaurants or bars. You want to drop your annual fees. Paying $550 is insane, and going down to $95, that's a great place to be, and if you really care about annual fees, which you should, this card is awesome. Why you may not want to get this card is, for one, it's a business card. Now, to qualify as a business, all you need to do is sell something on Craigslist, Let Go, eBay, help your sister with her homework, or your cousin, or whomever. And then when you apply for a business card, you just put in your name as a sole proprietor, Andrew Wise, and you can get approved. If you want more tips on how to get a business card and other business card strategies, check out this link, this video. And finally, why you shouldn't get this card is if you're over $55 on that Uber or Lyft credit, it's better off sticking with the CSR. But why are we even talking about this if you've already gotten past that stage? The second card on my list is the Amex Green Card. It earns 3x on travel, including hotels and subway stays, and 3x on restaurants. It may be just US restaurants or worldwide, you have to check the details down below, but it's going to get you 3x on travel and 3x on restaurants, matching what the CSR has. Has a low $150 annual fee, and it comes with a moderate 30K welcome bonus after a minimum spend. You should get this card if travel and dining are still your top 2 categories, and you want to drop your annual fee by $400. And if you want to stay in the Amex network and still get 14 amazing transfer partners, this Amex Green Card is pretty fantastic. Now, the reason you shouldn't get the Amex Green Card is, I really had to think about this one, because before the CSR upped their annual fee from $450 to $550 annual fee, I would have said there's no reason to ever get this Amex Green Card. It has the same benefits as a CSR, except it's missing the $300 travel credit. You're not getting Lyft Pink. You're not getting any of these bonus categories. But now that the CSR went from $450 to $550, this Amex Green Card that gets that same 3x earning on travel and restaurants with just a $150 annual fee, I think this is honestly the perfect alternative to the CSR. If travel and dining are your 2 biggest categories, get this card, don't even think about the CIBP. Although the CIBP is great for people with internet, cable, and cell phone bills, and people that get Slack alerts that interrupt the whole video. And finally, for people who love the CSR, spend a bunch of money, but are just pissed off because they're increasing their annual fee and you don't really like Lyft, maybe you like Uber better, I've got the Amex Platinum Card. So it gets 5x on hotels and flights when you book on Amex Travel. You can also get a massive 100K welcome bonus. Check out the card match link down below. Fill out the profile. It doesn't do a hard pull, it's a soft pull, and you'll figure out instantly if you're qualified for that 100K welcome bonus. It's worth giving it a shot even if you're maybe on the fence about the card, because 100K points is $1,000 in cash, and for a $550 annual fee, it's still a pretty fantastic deal. And finally, the Amex Platinum Card gets $200 in Uber credits per year. So if you're in that same scenario where you're spending $55 or more on Uber or Lyft and prefer Uber over Lyft, then the Amex Platinum is your card. And finally, one of the main reasons that I carry an Amex Platinum Card is the Centurion Lounges. I was just down in Miami. I had a flight that was delayed, and I was spending time in the lounge watching the Patriots lose to the Texans. And it was fun because the drinks were free, the drinks were fantastic. They had a fresh food bar where they kept bringing out new plates, and I was just eating and watching, and I was actually watching the game on delay on my TiVo as it was playing live. I could hear people cheering, and based on the game, I wasn't sure if they were cheering because the Patriots were winning or losing. In the back of my head, I probably assumed it's because they were losing, but I was watching the game there, and congratulations to the Chiefs and the Niners. And by the time this airs, there's going to be a winner. I'll pick right now the Niners. Let's see how I do. Comment down below whether or not I was right. But now let's get back to the Amex Platinum and why it's a great card. So you should get the Amex Platinum if your major category is travel. If you're booking a ton of hotels, a ton of flights, getting 5x is fantastic. Also, if you're near a Centurion Lounge, this card is your go-to card. You've got to get this. And finally, if you're spending over $55 a month on Uber or Lyft because you're going to and from the airport all these times, then that $200 credit is going to be perfect for you. Now, you should stay away from this card if you're afraid of that $550 annual fee. It's a massive fee. You've got to be spending $55 a month on Uber. Also, I love Amex and their transfer partners, but the one partner I miss that Chase has is United. We're flying United a ton just because it's the only carrier on a lot of these routes to like the Caribbean, to Mexico and stuff like that. So I've got to have Chase points to transfer over there. And if you're like me, and if you're in that boat where you only have a Chase card, and your only Chase card is a CSR, you can't get out of that Chase family. Maybe consider the CIBP just to keep your flexibility with those points. And the one final thing that's annoying about the Amex Platinum is to get that 5x on flights or hotels, you have to book on amextravel.com. While that site's great and it can unlock fine hotels and resorts benefits like late check-in, dining credits, spa credits, all that sort of stuff, it's annoying to use their site because it's not always the best price. And sometimes I just like to Google things and find the best price and book directly. So now guys, let me know in the comments. Are you gonna downgrade? Are you gonna switch? Are you gonna keep? Why? And why? And I've heard from a number of you on Life Tailored Instagram. We're having some amazing conversations about fashion, style, travel, startup advice, all that sort of stuff. We cover everything on there and have a ton of really cool interactive stories and polls that we do every day. I'd love to keep that conversation going. Congratulations. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. While you're there, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. And also shout out to any SH fans. I don't think anybody knows what I'm talking about, but I know Bill Murray's on the train. Now keep watching because I wanted to tell you about a fourth alternative to the CSR. It's the Amex Gold card that gets 4x on dining. I've got a video coming up that talks all about the Amex Gold, the 4x points on dining, and a new video is coming out this Monday. I'll see you guys there.